friends, and welcome back to a most exciting episode about the Girl from Ipanema. Classic tune, classic jazz, crossed over to the pop charts. Antonio Carlos Jobim, remember that name, study that name. This is a man from Brazil who took over the American pop culture in the mid-60s with his Brazilian rhythms. They infiltrated all of the pop stars. You talk about the Beatles, the Beach Boys, Elvis. They all incorporated bossa nova rhythms into their music, and really it was a powerful thing. If you think about it, that someone comes from another country and completely dominates in such a way that everyone starts to use their techniques in their music. It's actually pretty impressive. So let's talk about this song. And before we begin, of course, friends, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's good to know that people are listening, people are using this information and sharing. Some of your comments have been outstanding, and I love to hear from you. And, of course, keep the channel going, which is the ultimate goal, to share the guitar knowledge. Okay, so now when we go to do the chord melody version, okay, let's say the saxophone has left the building, the flute player isn't getting paid enough, whatever the situation, you're on your own now, right? So now we're going to play the actual melody. Now the melody of the song starts with a G, E, E, D, G, E, E, D. So we're going to play the F bass, we're going to play the A, third string, and we're going to play the ninth, which is the G, to start the song. Okay, so I'm only picking those three notes. Okay, we're not playing the second, which is a B, which, I mean, you could get it in there. It's kind of not really going to fit the chord, right? But so we're just going to play those three. So we're going to go da, and now we're going to immediately use the second finger on the A as our fulcrum, our pivot point, okay? And we're going to go like that, and then we're going to pivot to the C bass, keeping the A, and put the first finger down on the C. So we've got this, we're going to be doing this, okay? And we're going to pivot back and forth. You get the feel of that pivot. It's the most difficult thing about this whole arrangement. And getting the feel of that is really pivotal, okay? So now we're going to play da, 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 da. Now to get the D, okay, the G and the E is open, right? So that works fine. But now to get the D, we got the little finger has to tuck down in here to play that D, right? So we're doing this. Da, 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 da. Notice how that F to the C gives you the bass, right? And then the rest of it is just feel, keeping with that rhythm that we learned from the comping version, right? Now when we go to the next chord, which is the G, okay, we're going to take that A, which was our pivot before, now remains our foundation. We slide it up to the B, and that helps us to play the G chord nicely, okay? So we're not even lifting that second finger up. So we're going from here, and then we're going right to the G. Now the G is going to also be playing the same notes. The G, E, D, but in a different place will be the E, right? Instead of playing E open, we're playing the E now on that second string, 5th fret. So now we've got da, 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 da. Again, the little finger becomes instrumental to give us that melody, okay? And then, so we've got da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. And you can rotate the thumb on 6-4 if you want. That 4 is going to be the 7th, okay, which works, right? And then we're going to go to the G minor 7. So we've got to stretch out a little further. A little finger will stretch out to the 6th fret, which is the F, back to the D, and then we're going to go F, D, D, C. Okay? So it's going to be da, 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 da. Again, nothing else except for the bar. And we can still play that 6-4 for the bass. Okay, now the 6-4 is giving us the G. Da, 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 da. 7th, G, and F. 7th, right? So we've got da, 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 da to the F sharp 7. Okay? And we need the little finger to go up to get that C, right? That's a C. And then we come back to the F, F, A, and a C, okay? And the E can also play. And of course you can go up like this to give yourself a little bit of a da, da, and then you're back to the full thing again. This sounds like this. Da, 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 da. Let's do that again. Da, 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 da. Okay, and now we're going to go to the bridge. So now we go into the bridge, right? I'm going to basically do it like this. So I'm going to do the F sharp with the C sharp, and then I'm going to get the F like this. So I'm going to go, okay? So we're going to use the 2 and the 3 to get the C sharp with the base of the F sharp and the F, okay? And that's an F sharp major 7, right? Or major 9 is the idea of it. So we're going like this, da, okay, and then we're just playing melody notes, da, 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 and we're going to sit ourselves into the B7. Okay, and the thumb is going to play that bass on the B to the F sharp, back and forth to give us the feel. So it's going to be da, 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 da. And then F sharp minor 7, right? Again, we're going to come down to the bottom to get the little finger to play that melody. So you see a little bit of a stretch with that. Okay, and then and we're playing this as a D. Remember in the comping we had a D9, but now we need melody notes, so we're going to come up here and just play it as a D7. Da, da. Okay, and again gives us a nice bass capability there with the D and the A back and forth. And then we're going to go to the G minor 7. Again, just like we did on the F sharp minor 7, the little pinky's got to show us the way on the melody again. Da, 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 da. And again, before we did the E flat 9, right? But now we're doing the E flat 7, so we can play the melody note. So it's da, 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 da. So let's take it that far. So we've got A, da, 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 to the B7, and then the F sharp minor, da, 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 to the D9, right? And then the F sharp minor 7, da, 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 da. And I just play the E flat 7 there to get that bass note, maybe. And now we're going to do the descend. So we start this descent with the A minor 7, playing that first string, da, da, da. And when we get to that note, that C, we're going to play the G with it, okay? which gives us the 7th and the 3rd of the minor 7, which is a nice sound. And then we go with the little scalar passage there, which is the melody. Okay, da 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 da, which is basically the first 5 notes of a scale, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, do, re, mi, fa, sol, and then the sharp 5 or the flat 6, which is very cool. Seen a lot in jazz again. Da 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 da. And then we're going to go to the G minor 7. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Again, this is a little different. Da da da. The 4th is raised, right? Da 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 da. To the B9. And then we're back into the F again, okay? So an interesting bridge. So here's the bridge all together. It's going to be da 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 and then back into it, okay? Okay, so that's a rendition, an arrangement of how you can get through this with a melody, and when you put it all together, you can have something that sounds kind of like this, right? So, my friends, I hope that helps you out. 2 different ways to play the tune. A classic tune, classic jazz standard, and a lot of interesting harmonic, melodic, and rhythmic ideas here. So this is a real great one to pay attention to. Don't forget to subscribe, my friends, and again, I will see you next time. Be well and play that guitar.